Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Ade are your bet predict. In today's video, we'll be talking about a particular betting strategy that is mainly based on home team. We have some strategies like home team handicap, home team to win or draw the game, and home team over goal. So the strategies that we are going to be talking about this particular edition is the home team over 0.5 goals betting strategy. Actually, this particular strategy can work either on the home team or the away team, but mostly I like staking and predicting my home team over 0.5 goals on the home team because the home team advantage is very important in considering the possible outcome of sports betting. I actually made a video about this particular strategy a very long time ago, but now I'm trying to revitalize it to you guys now because the strategy is currently working, and based on editing that I made on one of my audience game, the guy sent the ticket to me and I tried to help him to edit it. Unfortunately, I found this particular betting strategy again and I did so, and I realized that this thing is really working, and I said I should just inform you guys about it. So now, without wasting much of our time, it can be very easy to predict this particular game. Very easy. What you just need to do is to find the game that you want to predict your home team over 0.5 goes on. But how will you find it? Very easy, that it won't take much of your time, because doing analysis sometimes can take a very long period of your hours in a day. So now, in order to find the game that you want easily, this is a simple step that you can do. Commonly, the bookmakers has made this particular step very easy for us. Now what you just need to look at is to look for games that the bookmakers are offering a very small odds, very small odds. Actually, you are still going to check their stats, like you have to check the last previous meeting and check their performance, check their attacking ability and the away team weakness. And also, I want you to note something. It's not like the strategy cannot work on other games that the bookmakers are offering, maybe the home team and odd of 2 odd. It can actually work out. But in order to find the game very easy, because if you start checking the total games that we have in a day, most especially during the weekend that we have a lot of games to play on, it can be very difficult for you to pinpoint or easily get the game that meets the analysis of your home team over 0.5 goals. Now let us quickly make use of this particular game as an example, and we are moving on to the sport menu to select games that you can stake on as home team over 0.5 goals. Now let's check Atletico Madrid versus Espanyol. The game are meant to be played today, and checking on the stats, we can see that checking on the odd, we can see that the bookmakers are favoring the home team, and normally, without even checking the stats, I know that the home team were expected to win this particular match. Now checking the form and checking of the that of the form of the away team, you can see that there is a big difference and gap there. And another aspect that you need to look into is their position on the league table. Yes, that is very important. Check their position on the league table. There are some situations whereby the home team will be leading on the league table, but the reason for that is that maybe if the home team is leading on the league table but they are not in form, it shows that probably maybe they are lacking some ability, or they are facing some issues in their team. Now another aspect that you need to look at is their last previous games with other teams. That is their last 5 games with other teams, and check while playing at home. Check their games. How are they scoring? How often do they score goals? Even playing away, they score goals very well, and playing at home, they score goals very well. Now checking their last previous games against these their opponents, and check how often they've been able to score. Fortunately, this particular game has always been ending up as both teams to score, because both home team and the away team, they always score goals very well in this particular game. But the only interest that we have in this particular start is for the home team, which is Atletico Madrid, and you have to just check that, okay, are these teams scoring goal while playing at home or playing at away or anyhow, but mostly check if the score goes very well at home. Unfortunately, out of the last 5 games that they've played, I can see that they played two while at home in 2022, and they were able to record a goal here and two goals here. Now in the last game they played against the away team, they were able to score three goals against the opponents, and I think the game ended up in draw, which is 3-3. So this give a very quick and simple insight into that the home team have the high probability of scoring at least just one goal in this particular match. Now let us move on to the odd provided by the bookmakers, because I'm very sure with this kind of statistics the bookmakers will not give you a favorable odds, because there is high probability of it coming out so well. Now let's check. So as you can see, the probability of the away team scoring goals is 2.15. Actually, if I want to take risk, I can actually also go for this, but the probability of it coming out so well is very slim, because checking the checking the form of the away team, you can see that the away team, they are in a very poor form compared to that of the home team that the bookmakers are offering 1.08 odd. Because if you check all the factors, there is no way you won't say that the home team should, at least even if they are going to lose this particular match, surely they are going to score a goal in this particular match. All right, now moving on to the next step. But before I move on to the next step, I would like to show you guys something. That is our rollover plan that started this midnight. Actually, one game has already gone won, so we are waiting for the rest. So it is a daily rollover of odd of 1.50 odd for just 10 days. In case you want to join us, I'm going to drop our social media handle in the video description, and also in the comment section you can join us. So the strategy used for it is deliberately the weak, or let me say the underdog team, not to score three goals in a row at least. Imagine Manchester City playing against probably maybe Ipswich Town, or maybe Brentford, or maybe all these small teams. Actually, there's anything can happen in betting, but the the chance of this particular strategy failing depends on something that is very rare, that has never even, though we always say that in betting anything can happen, but there are some things that to some extent they are not expected to happen. So that is what this particular strategy is based on. So it is called it is just a particular team not to score three goals in a row. So that's how the strategy is. So in case you want to join us, on our rollover tips, you can just contact us through our social media handle in the video description and on the comment section. So thanks to Mr. Kindness Okoro for sharing this particular template with us. I really appreciate, brother. Now let us move on to the easy way to access this particular, you know, game odds that you can predict your home team over 0.5 goes on. So if you are someone that is using this particular bet platform, maybe Sporty Bet, but I don't know if you are using other bet platform, depending on how easy you can sort your games. Now let us check now. So if you are Sportbet users, you know how it is very easy to get to do that. So you just click on, okay, let's say we go for daily games. So just go to the leagues, sorting, how you want to sort your games. You click on the league. So the stuff we just list all the available games based on the league ranking. Now another thing that you need to look at is the odd aspect. Very easy aspects. You just make sure that the range of the odd that you want to look for will be around less than 1.50 odd, at least odds that will show less than 1.50 odd for straight winning. Now let's do it. So automatically in the next few days now, we are not going to be having any game under the UEFA Champions League match that the odd will be around 1.50 odd for straight winning. So now let's keep checking. So the match between Ajax and their opponents, the odds are giving the home team, and the bookmakers are giving the home team an odd of 1.20 odd, and for this particular match also they are giving the home team an odd of 1.32 odd. So now let's check the start of this. I already checked the start of the Ajax I checked the start of the Ajax few minutes ago, and I'm not really satisfied with it, so I'm not going to click on it at all. So now checking on these particular teams, we can see that in the home team has the ability of scoring at least one goal in at home, and they've only played just one games. But there is one risk in this particular game. Though the home team can actually have a record of just a goal in this particular match, but unfortunately, if you observe very well, while playing at home, they are only scoring just one goals. And at least I like seeing teams scoring, if not every time at home, scoring two goals. At least they should have the mixture of it. At least maybe sometimes they will score two goals, one goal, two goals, three goals, and so many more like that. So for me, in this particular start, let us just keep the champion international match, and let's look for games that are under leagues. Okay, we've done that of the Atletico Madrid, and let's check for Barcelona and Valladolid. Let's check the start and let's see what we have there. So now checking the form, I think both of them are having equal form. That's 60-60. But checking the league position on the checking their position on the league table, we can see that the home team is currently leading on the league table. And checking their last previous games while playing at home, as you can see very well, I think this particular match is international. Okay, Monaco, yes, it is international friendly game probably, and Barcelona lost to this particular team at 3 goals to nothing, and I think probably maybe depending on the player they used in that particular match, and that's what I said, that anything can happen in sport betting sometimes, but depending on different factors. I'm very sure maybe probably the players they use in that particular games are maybe they are under 18s and small players like that, and that can actually affect the outcome of the game. Now let us check their last previous games against each other. So we can see that there are some games that Barcelona only won just only registered just one goal. So I'm avoiding this particular game. Let us check Real Madrid and Betis, and let's see what we have there. Alright, so fortunately we can see that the home team here is currently having they are currently in form compared to that of the away team, and check their league position, they are leading. And let us check the last previous games against their opponents, and we can see that while playing at home, they were able to register at least 2 goals or more here. And while playing against each other, unfortunately, so many times they always played 0-0 sometimes. So guys, be careful. Be careful. Sometimes most of their games always end up in a draw. And if Real Madrid are going to even win, it can be a slight winning. So guys, let's keep these games. So now imagine you looking for home team to score at least a goal in a large format. You can actually get it from games that the bookmakers are offering too odd to win for both home and away teams, but it can be very tough. So we have match between our Bayern, we have Dortmund, and we have probably, I think, okay, let's do it this way. So we have Bayern here. So the match between Bayern and Freiburg, we can see that these two teams are currently in form, and the away team is leading on the league table. So surely I'm seeing both teams to score in this particular game, because if you look at the home team form and the away team form, they are in form and the score goes very well. And checking the last previous games, we can see that while Bayern Munich were playing at home, they were able to register at least a goal. But let's keep it. So guys, so that the video won't take much of our time, so I want you guys to just explore your bet platform using this particular strategy and try using it on it and see the outcome. So sometimes the bookmaker may not provide the odd that you want to go for, which is over 0.5, but please kindly make sure that you are not doing more than you're supposed to do most especially by going for over 1.5. Actually, it can come out, but I think it has a very high risk of possible outcome. So now, looking at this particular game, there is inconsistency in the games of Leeds United, because you can see here while playing at home they didn't score any goals here, but in the previous games they've been playing they were able to register goals there. And looking at their last previous games against this same opponent, they were always scoring goals while playing at home. But so anything happens in games like this. And but so far so good. The most accurate stats that I've seen ever since we've been checking the stats in this particular edition is that of the Atletico Madrid match against their opponent Espanyol. And another one that I see that it is very accurate is this particular match between Storm Graz under the Austria Bundesliga. So checking that, it also you can see that there is a big difference in their form. And looking at them while playing at home, they were able to at least register 2 goals against their opponent. And the last previous games against this particular opponent, they were able to at least register some goals while playing at home. So this is how very simple the home team over 0.5 goals work. But the only problem that you can also face sometimes is that bookmakers may not want to provide the odd for those markets for some games sometimes. For example, if you look at this particular game now, the bookmakers are not giving the, let me see, okay, yes, they are not giving the market for the over 0.5. They only make provision for home team over 1.5, and they are providing home team over 0.5 at thought of 1.83 for the away team. So that's how it is based on stats. That's how sometimes they always allocate odds to games. So don't forget to like our video, drop a comment if you find anything very interesting about our video, and if you have suggestion or opinion towards our content, you can drop it in the comment section. So in order to reach us on our social media platform, we are going to drop our handle in the video description and also in the comment section. See you guys in the next video. Bye.